Don't be afraid to let the fear in and just let this period, this time wash over you. Guess who's back in the house? Shower shoes clacking about. So right now I'm taking this crystal water and I'm using it to water my plants just to keep all of that good energy circulating. Keep all that positivity going. You can see I have a little shield of Himalayan salt to protect our air. I got all my little fresh air. Feels so good. I've been on lockdown, and it is lockdown. It wasn't optional because I'm here in Spain, and so you can't leave. It's like not an option. And so I'm like about to approach 2 weeks. We've got like a little ambiance. Well, I guess a candle is ambiance, but you know what I'm saying. Got my water to drink. I just feel like doing my makeup. Obviously I'm not going anywhere, but this always has cheered me up. Yeah, I'm just gonna do my makeup because why not? Why not? My hair has not been washed for ooh, some days. Ooh, I also just realized I have a unibrow. Ooh, look what I just found in my makeup stuff. A CBD lollipop. Maybe later. Ooh, it's 11:33. Blessings on us all. This is the podcast I'm gonna be listening to. The read. It feels like I haven't put makeup on in like centuries, but for me, it's just therapeutic and it's good for the soul. Ow, fuck, that hurt. I just bought this wing liner. Possibly I've already lost it. Oh no, I did. L'Oreal Lash Paradise liquid eyeliner, and this tip is like the kind that I used to use in college, and they discontinued it. Like when I very first started wearing liquid eyeliner, this is the one I would use to wing out, and then they discontinued it. And this brush, or like, it's not even a brush, it's like a felt tip, is such a good like guide for doing it. And so like I never do wing liner anymore, but I want to do it today just because I haven't used this eyeliner yet, and I feel like reminiscing with myself. So, but I just really need you to know that the wing liner, honey, darling, is back. Yeah, it's back. If this red pepper flake, good God, in the morning. I have a red pepper flake in my teeth and I'm over it. No, but seriously, first of all, power bun. That's literally a thing, and it's my power bun, and get over it. But yeah, the wing liner, sweetheart. Oh, she's absolutely back in the house. Guess who's back in the house? Shower shoes clacking about. I just tried to do a video that has been on my spirit for a while now about who profits off of our fears. Why it's a natural emotion to feel fear, most certainly, but to not let yourself get overwhelmed and carried away by it. Because at the end of the day, all of that fear really is an indicator of like something changing. As much as that's something that we don't like as people, it's something that's always necessary for progress. And for some reason, I don't know why, I just could not get my words like flowing. I could not get out. I don't ever want to come off as like an authority figure or somebody who knows something that other people don't. Because honestly, I don't think that that is ever the case. I don't like people who condescend to others. Like people, all of us as a collective are so intelligent and we're very aware. And even like times where I have been under false programming or where I have kind of fed into negative constructs, I wasn't being dumb about it and I wasn't doing it on purpose. Even the idea of being like, don't let fear control you, don't let people profit off of fear. I'm sitting there saying that, but like I have fear in my heart today. Somebody in my family is very sick right now. You know, I'm working through the emotions attached to that, and it certainly isn't easy. And I know that people are working through so much in this moment. that we all are experiencing a huge shift. Even in my heart, I know that it's not something to be afraid of. It doesn't stop me from feeling that fear. So I think that that's what it is people that I follow or subscribe to that are like spiritual teachers, they honestly don't ever seem shook by much. That's great for them. That's their journey, I guess. That's their path. I'm not that. I'm very connected with my humanness, my three-dimensional self, and I'm very in touch with like emotions that I used to have surrounded by fear. I'm somebody who's suffered from anxiety for pretty much most of my life. And so to sit here and pretend as if, that's something that I'm triumphing over, or that's something that I don't fear even in times of like this where there's a big global collapse, I feel that that's insincere, and I don't ever want to be insincere. And I also think that people, just like us as a collective, I know I say that a lot, like, take a sip every time I say it, collective, but really us as a collective, powerful beings, and we're very intelligent, and we're very perceptive. We're perceptive. I don't know why I thought perceptible was a word. It sounded correct at the moment. We're very perceptive as humans, and I think we're getting even more so in touch. I mean, I can speak for myself. My intuition, the more I've come to terms with it and allowed it to exist, the more that I've just been like, I can see through almost anything. And I don't doubt that that's sort of collectively what's happening right now, is that most people are getting to the point where they can see past the nonsense. They can see past the insincere. They can see past the facade of things. Like, both things can be true. I can know for sure that like everything that's happening in the world, and even just like take it back from the world, because the truth of the matter is the only reason that I know what's going on globally is because of the day and the time that I'm in. 100 years ago, there's no way I would know what's happening globally in different societies in different countries. I just wouldn't. And so that's sort of a modern day thing. And I'm not saying it's bad or good. Even in my individual life, everything that is occurring, whether it feels negative or positive to me, I choose to go in the direction of feeling that it is happening for my absolute benefit. It is happening to awaken the best parts of me and the best parts of what I'm capable of, and to help me with my own personal progress. I think that what's true for the individual is true for the whole. I can know that for sure and feel 100% confident in that. But then at the same time, I would be lying. I would be insincere if I was up here to say like, yeah, I feel fear, but it doesn't affect me. It does affect me. I'm drinking white wine. I haven't really been a drinker for many months. Like all of last year, I wasn't really a drinker. Yeah, that's definitely changed. It's definitely become more of a balancing act to temper my anxiety. There's different things that it's just kind of, you have to be completely asleep to not feel it and to not be aware of it. I guess instead of my original message that I was trying to give about don't feed into fear, I guess that what I would transform that into saying is don't be afraid to let the fear in and just let this period, this time wash over you. Because I think everyone is in a transitional phase now. I think we as a collective are in a transitional phase. I know that I'm, as an individual, in a transitional phase, and it's going to feel uncomfortable. It's going to feel very uncomfortable. And continuing to have that sensation of looking out for your own self-love and self-care, your own nurturing, your own self-nurturing, looking out for that while simultaneously allowing yourself to feel whatever emotions do come up. I think that that is actually the fair thing to say right now. Well, I keep referring to like those ascended masters, the people that I look up to as being like highly spiritual, highly awakened people. That's excellent for them. If they really don't feel any fear attached to what's happening in their personal lives or globally, that's just not the case for me. I don't want people to feel like there is a specific way that you're supposed to be going through this time, that there's a specific way that you're supposed to be moving through the world right now. I don't think that that's it. I think that you're supposed to just be doing and being whatever it is that feels natural to you. Doing my makeup today, it's crazy like how I've always said this. I can't believe I'm talking about makeup right now because honestly, it's like the bane of my existence sometimes, because sometimes that's like the only thing people want to talk to me about is like my makeup or whatever. And I'm always just like, yeah. It always has been a creative outlet for me. And it's always been something that's fun to me and relaxing, super relaxing. I don't know, it's just a way of self-expression that feels natural for me. I'm glad that I did it today because it really did like readjust something in my headspace. It really did allow me to just kind of relax and do something normal. And I think that is the essence of self-nurturing and self-care, like allowing yourself those things that maybe it doesn't even make sense. Like I'm on lockdown. I'm not leaving the house. Like I'm gonna go up to my roof and that's as far as she's gonna go today. It is practical. It does make sense for me because it's caring for myself. It's giving myself something that I needed. And I just would encourage all of us to continue to do that, to continue to find ways to self-express so that we're not allowing things to build up, finding ways to keep our energy circulating and moving. This wine is just so good. I know it doesn't help, like the wine here is so good. So good. This is actually a local wine too, Andalusia. Yeah, even like the alcohol thing, I was taking really great pride. Like I wasn't sober by any means, but I was taking a lot of pride in the fact that I wasn't drinking. I don't know, like that felt like an accomplishment for me because I had gone through many years of abusing alcohol off and on. Over this time of lockdown and chaos, I definitely find myself looking forward to like a wine at night or whatever it is. Instead of really shaming myself and berating myself for like, why are you doing this? Why can't you be strong enough to not use anything? Why can't you just be, why can't you just meditate or whatever? And it's like, no, like I allow it. I'm gonna allow it because I'm moving through things right now. This doesn't mean this is gonna be my new normal. Like it doesn't have to be permanent, but like allowing myself these things and realizing that this is a phase and like just allowing myself to move through it. Being kinder to myself essentially is what I'm saying. Not expecting myself to just be perfect. That's really the shit I'm on. My whole theme of this whole year that I entered into, I didn't make any resolutions, but I just told myself that everything that happens, I'm going to look at it as a gift. I'm gonna look at it as an opportunity, no matter what it is, no matter how I perceive it. And so this is no different. Yeah. Cheers.